Start recording. All right. So what's up, guys? How you guys doing today? I hope you guys are having a fantastic time right now. So this is a bit of a different video, but I thought I would do this just like for fun because I was like, why not? I like games. You guys know I play games on this channel. So what this video is the games I played for 2023. I have a list of games right here in front of my computer. I'm going to tell you what I think about. What I think about those games and how much I'm going to rate them, and what was the game of the year for me, in my opinion. My game of the year, basically. So, first on the list. First off, this isn't in no particular order. I'm gonna give you the ratings of how much I like them. That's the rating, okay? First off on the list, we have Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. My goodness, guys. When I tell you I love Zelda, I freaking love this series. Yo. When Zelda was first introduced, when Tears of the Kingdom was introduced as a sequel of Breath of the Wild, I freaking lost my mind. I was with my cousin on the bed. We were watching the Nintendo Direct together, and then we saw Zelda. Literally, my cousin was like on the bed, like laying down. I literally just jumped on top of him. I was like, "There's no freaking way there's a sequel for Legend of Zelda." Yo, he was so pissed off when I did that. But dude, the game itself, yo, I loved it, man. The game was awesome. The story was, I loved it. We went to the sky and below, like seeing Link just dive down to the sky and then just holding the sky, just holding his hand like that, and just see it fall, and then you see the title showing up, Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. My goodness, bro, this game was nothing but glorious. The story was top notch. The gameplay was, even though the gameplay was the same as the last game, which I did expect it to be the same in a way, but it still added the new factors like the. I should have wrote this down. This is not a well prepared video, I'm gonna be honest with you. I did not write this down much. I just wrote down the names of the games and the rating. One of the new abilities they have with the rewind with the ability and combining basically the Minecraft version of Legend of Zelda. I thought it was awesome that they added those new abilities as well. Bringing back the horses from the game, from the last game that you play. If you played Breath of the Wild, they'll literally like send them out to Tears in the Kingdom, and I love that so much. Like they kept the horses that I had in the first game. What makes sense? It's a sequel. Why wouldn't they not do that? Ganondorf? Wow, bro, Ganondorf was awesome in this game. Like he was way better in Tears than he was in Breath of the Wild. And dude, he was an awesome villain. This might have spoilers. I'm gonna give right now spoilers if you haven't finished the game. At the end of the game, where Ganondorf is like, after you beat Ganondorf, and he's like, you know what, screw it, rips out the tear, just I'm like, what the hell? And he turns into a giant dragon. Oh my gosh, about the dragon as well. It even explains why those 3 dragons from Breath of the Wild are there. Like these are actual Zonais, or maybe different beings that ate the tears and became those eternal dragons. Bro, that was awesome. And the way you get the Master Sword as well in this game, dude, come on, man, come on. That was stupendously good. And the ending of that game made me cry. When Link had to like shoot down, try and catch Zelda before they hit the floor. Oh my god, and the music in the background, especially yo, bro, come on, bro. You can't tell me that was not awesome. He just grabs them, and then awesome. I truly hope they make a third game for this game. And if they make a third game, I really hope they do. If they are making a third one, it has to be outside of Hyrule, in a completely different land, in a brand new villain. Then you can end the game like that. That's how I would end this series with a trilogy. I would end it with a trilogy. And I really hope they do. So the rating for this game, if you can see based on my excitement, is a 10 out of 10 for me, bro. This is a 10 out of 10 game. Freaking awesome. If you love Zelda, if you like Breath of the Wild, and you're not sure about Tears of the Kingdom, do it. You're gonna love it. You're gonna freaking love it. You're gonna freaking love this game, cause I did, and I had a freaking good time. Oh my gosh, this is so good. Please make a third one. Please make a trilogy. I would love a trilogy. Sidon getting married. Riju getting more able to learn about her lightning powers. Who else? The Goron kid, he was alright, I guess. And then the bird. I keep forgetting the name. The bird guy from the first game became the new chief of the village, and then his son is the guardian of the tier. Like, bro, that was like, loved it. All right. Second on the list, the other game I played is Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Alright, so for that game, what I did was before Tears of the Kingdom dropped, I wanted to play Skyward Sword because I kept hearing how people were seeing the resemblance from Skyward Sword, like a bunch of Skyward Sword Easter eggs. And I was like, okay, let me pick up this game. I bought it on Walmart because it was cheaper there, and let me see what they were talking about. The game itself, it was made for the Wii, obviously, so it was like a motion control game for the Wii. But they made it a way where it's easier for you to just use like the actual regular one. Let me see. This was right here. Give me 1 second. We can like literally just hold the controllers like this, and you just like move the mouse, and then it'll be the direction of how the sword is gonna be. I think that was alright to port it to the Switch. The story itself was okay, in my opinion. It wasn't amazing, but I enjoyed it for what it was, because Skyward Sword is supposed to be the pedestal of everything Zelda. This is where everything started for the Legend of Zelda series and lore. Like, not series, sorry, the lore of the series. That's where it all started. You found out the goddess became a human to be with the Hylians, and then she is basically Legend of Zelda. She's basically Princess Zelda. And then you found out that it just keeps going on and off. They live on top of an island, a sky island, which is where everything started. And then you found out the origin of Ganondorf, basically called Demise. I actually like that name, Demise. And after you defeat Demise, you found out that Demise was like, I'm still gonna come back, and we're always gonna keep fighting like this. Basically, like, it's an endless cycle of Link, Zelda, and Ganondorf always gonna keep fighting because of what Demise said in the end. Which is like, I'm like, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. So, my verdict for Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword is an 8 out of 10, mainly because I really like the story. If you're gonna in that game you also maneuver in the skies, right? I should have wrote this down because I'm all over the place. I'll do it for next time, hopefully. You maneuver and you maneuver the sky. You basically have like this bird at your disposal. You just jump and you fly, and then you basically fly around to different places, and then when you get to a specific location, you jump off the bird and then you just fall down, and then that's where you get to that specific area of the map. Or there's another place where I remember there's like the giant tornado thingy, giant whirl thingy that's going on. I had to go through that, and then I had to go in a castle that was there, in a way. But all in all, Skyward Sword is for me a 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 game. Loved it. Super fun. Last year, next up is Sonic Superstars. Let me get this out of the way. Do not buy this game $60. That one. That's simple. I have an entire playthrough of the game, Sonic Superstars, on my channel. If you guys want to check it out, link down below for the entire playthrough. I'll put a playlist. All the games I play in this channel, I'll put it down on the playlist so you guys can see it for yourselves. Superstars was oh yeah, sorry, I forgot. Did I say it? Skyward Sword is 8 out of 10. Sorry about that. Skyward Sword is 8 out of 10. My bad. Sonic Superstars. It's okay. It's okay. But my goodness, the bosses were hard. Oh, the bosses were hard. Oh my goodness, they were actually harder than I thought. And the other issue I have with that game is the story was like, what's the story? Like, what was the story? We found out Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails were going after Dr. Eggman. Dr. Eggman hired Fang and basically forced Trip to work with them. Eventually Trip wasn't doing good enough for them. They kicked her out. Amy helped out Trip, and then Trip basically harnessed the Chaos Emerald to transform to this golden dragon form. Someone else besides Sonic, Silver, and Shadow has a super form. Her name is Trip. She turns to a golden dragon. Interesting, alright. But other than that, but the story was lackluster. Like, when you finish the story, the purple dragon guy just shows up out of nowhere, and then you turn Super Sonic and fight it. And even that fight was a bit hard for me, but still, it was like, What was the point of that fight? There was no like, it literally came out of nowhere. There was no build up to that dragon. Like, where did you come from? And oh my gosh, I cannot stress you enough how the final boss for Trip, holy cow, that boss was freaking hard. When I say it was hard, it was hard. Holy crap, bro, that fight was... If you were in my stream when I streamed that part, you saw how much I was dying constantly in that fight. They need to tone down the fight for that one. The bosses were not it. The levels were good. Some of the levels were good. I actually like some of the levels. But another issue I have is the powers. Like throughout 90% of the game, I barely use the powers. I keep forgetting I have them because I don't need those powers. I'm so used to playing Sonic games like that the powers were just like secondary to me. Like they were at some point I was like, oh wait, I have powers. Let me use the powers. I didn't use them. I just forgot about them. So the final verdict for Sonic Superstars for me is a 6 out of 10. It's not a 6. It's not worth $60. I will get it in a sale. You're gonna have some fun. There is some fun. The music is good too, but not all the music is good. But it's an alright game. Now, the next one on this list is Sonic's Frontiers, the DLC Final Horizon. Oh my god. Update 3. Update 3 to be exact. Update 3. Update 3. Woo! They fixed the story ending. Okay, Sonic Frontiers, in my opinion, is the step in the right direction for the story. If this is where they're going with the story for Sonic Frontiers, I am all in for it. Ian Flynn, thank you for the story. Everyone that worked on Sonic Frontiers, thank you so much. You guys have gave us exactly what we wanted. And that's a good Sonic game with a good story. Because the reason why we love Sonic is not just for the games, it's also for the story and the characters and the lore. And that's exactly what Sonic Frontiers did for us. It was basically like a thank you letter from everyone. And the Frontiers DLC Update 3 fixed the issues that the last update, the last part of the game had. The final boss was lackluster. And we didn't get like a new Sonic's form when they were literally saying that the end is super powerful, and Sonic was like fighting the other Titans and having like a bit of a hard time to defeat them. He defeated them obviously, but they were hard for them to beat even in Super Sonic form. So it made sense for Sonic to have another level of Super Sonic in that part. Super Sonic 2, I didn't think it was going to be called Super Sonic 2. For me, I call it Super Cyber Sonic. That makes the most sense because he's harnessing the power of Cyber Sonic. Why would he not? It makes more sense to call it Super Cyber Sonic, in my opinion. Fighting Supreme in Super Cyber Sonic, I'm calling it Super Cyber Sonic. I know it's a lot of S. Super Cyber Sonic. I'm so sorry. It's the, oh my god, you know what? I'm still going to call it Super Cyber Sonic. But that fight with the end, the new ending, the new fight, oh my god, it blew my mind away. Yo, that was literally a Dragon Ball Z fight, bro. I don't care what anyone said. That fight was literally Dragon Ball Z. Seeing Sonic destroy Supreme, dodging like it was nothing, setting him around, setting him to the fly, doing those double rings and squash Supreme. Holy crap, bro. That fight was insane. That fight was insane. What I think they need... Okay, I mean, if it's the Super Sonic part, and then in the end, when you see Sonic go in the cannon, Sonic throws Supreme in the sky, and he throws Supreme in the sky, and then he gets inside the cannon. Eggman has to aim and then shoots him. But before he does that, Sonic says, "Goku, I'm sorry, I'm going all out." And then you see him harnessing the entire power of the cyber power, and then at some point you see him going nut crazy. And then when Eggman shot Sonic, you see Sonic just go, and then you see eventually it was fast. It was fast. I missed it the first time. It was super fast. His eyes were crazy, and then the fangs. He always had the fangs, but it was still like, oh my freaking gosh, bro. And in the end, when you see Sonic in his super form all beat up, I was like, that's good, because it shows you how serious and powerful the M is. Even Super Sonic was super beat up. And that's super, and you know what? That is a big W. That's good. That's how you make it awesome. That's how you end the series. And then Sage is still alive. Perfectly fine. Loved it. Characters: Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Amy. I'm happy to have them back. In the first update, I hated Knuckles gliding because the way you turn, it was disgustingly bad. But eventually, they actually fixed it up in the new update. Amy was the funnest character in the out of 3. She was so fun to use, in my opinion. I think everyone will like her. Tails is broken when you get the tornado. That's it. He's broken when you get the tornado. You could go anywhere, especially when you do the infinite loop. You could go anywhere with Tails, and that's it. Other than that, those are. You're gonna have a fun time. It's fun. If you like Frontiers, you're gonna have a fun time with this update. I think it's great. Final verdict for the DLC only is a 7 out of 10. But they fixed some stuff I'll give it an 8 out of 10 now. Sonic Frontiers as a whole, 8 out of 10. I think it's a great game. I think it's an awesome game. It's a step in the right direction. I'm looking forward to that. Love it. This is gonna be funny. Now, the next game I played, no, not the next game, another game I played in 2023 is Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Woo! I know I'm super behind for Kingdom Hearts. But Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep is awesome. Seeing Sora, it's not Sora, oh my gosh. Seeing Ventus, Aqua, and Terra, seeing their journey, it was fun. I'm gonna say this, man. When I finished Kingdom Hearts 2, after defeating it was Xemnas. After defeating Xemnas in Kingdom Hearts 2, I sat there and I looked at the game and I'm like, okay, now I see why this series is super popular. It was an awesome fight. And Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, seeing the story of Ventus, seeing the story of Aqua, seeing the story of Terra, and then what's his name again? Xehanort being in the story, my gosh. The more I play this series, the more I'm like, I see why this series is good. This is actually getting a super long video, so I don't want to stay too long, but this is Birth by Sleep. The story is it. Seeing Mickey before he became a master key holder, training under Master Ansem. I forgot the wizard guy. Training under him with his own Keyblade and all that stuff. Wow. Just wow. And I really look forward to seeing those guys again in the future. So for me, Birth by Sleep is going to be a 9 out of 10. That's such a good game. The story was stupendously good. My gosh. The revelations that happened, all that stuff. How Sora got his powers. How Aqua is stuck in the darkness. How Terra became Xehanort's vessel. And I found out his name is, you guys named it Terranort. Insane. 9 out of 10, Birth by Sleep. Literally, right after that, I played Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. I played Dream Drop Distance, and I'm gonna be honest, this is where it started to get confusing for me. Why the hell did they introduce time travel in Kingdom Hearts? It was already complicated enough. They had to introduce time travel. Like, why? I understand. Xehanort is coming soon. Sora and Riku has to go to the Trial of Masters to be Keyblade Masters. Perfectly fine. Makes sense. Understandable. The reason why, and then they had to maneuver these dreams and unlock the doors of the dream systems to free the worlds. And then if you do it to all 7 worlds, you will be called the Keyblade Master. Perfectly straightforward, understandable. Got it. So apparently there was 2 worlds. The actual dream world and the one that the Organization 13 made to capture Sora. Organization 13, I thought they were gone. They were. That's why we're going back to the past. They brought back past Xehanort, past Xemnas, past Ansem, young Xehanort, and then we don't even know who the other ones are. And then we found out the rest of the Organization 13 are slowly becoming Xehanort. Holy crap, bro. Why you had to introduce time travel? Like, why? Why? But all in all, it's still a fun game to play. I enjoyed it for what it was. Sora lost some of his powers, sadly. Riku became a Keyblade Master. Congratulations, Riku. And then, at the end of the game, they recruited Kairi, because she also has a Keyblade. And it makes sense because they need everyone's help for the coming threat. So all in all, Dream Drop Distance is, for me, a 7 out of 10. I just didn't like how they introduced the time travel. Like, why would you guys do that? The game is already complicated enough for lore-wise, but whatever. Fun game. I actually really liked the whole creatures thing that you transform. I forgot their name. the Dream Monsters. I forgot. I actually really liked that. It was super fun. It was a good fresh breath of fresh air. Because you always have like Donald and Goofy on your side, but it was a good breath of fresh air. My gosh, to use someone different. Now, oh yeah, that's a 7 out of 10. Now, the next game that I played is Kingdom Hearts Fragment of Time, the one with Aqua, that one. Wow. Even though this game is 3 hours long, a lot happened in those 3 hours. It was basically the journey of Aqua in the darkness and how basically what she was doing in the darkness. And what we found out is that in that time, it's been 10 years that passed in Aqua's 10 years that passed, and Mickey was looking for Aqua. And it's not just that, this also explains what happened at the end of Kingdom Hearts 1 on how Mickey got the golden keyblade to seal the doors of Kingdom Hearts. When Riku was inside the door and Sora was outside the door, how they closed it. It basically explained how Mickey got there, and I actually loved it. Aqua, my girl, please, she needs justice to get out of here. All in all, it's also the friend I was talking to at the time. He was basically guiding me throughout my Kingdom Hearts journey. I'm still not done with Kingdom Hearts. I'm not caught up yet, but he was guiding me. He told me that the Fragment in Time for Aqua, that one, is basically a tech demo for Kingdom Hearts 3. And when I played the game, my goodness, I saw the graphical upgrade in which Kingdom Hearts really needed, and it was stupendously good. Mwah, loved it, perfectly fine, good, awesome, amazing, beautiful, perfect. Loved it. So, Fragment in Time for me gets a 9 out of 10 for that 3-hour tech demo that looked beautiful. The gameplay was awesome, and the story awesome too. It's a short story, but it's like it explains, gets straightforward to the place. Loved it. 9 out of 10 in my opinion. Freaking loved it. And how it, I'm gonna be honest, for me, I thought they were gonna retcon Mickey's shirt at the end of Kingdom Hearts 1. So when I saw that ball of dark of Heartless just bashing Mickey to the point his shirt got destroyed just so it could stay in the canon part of the series, love that part, love it. Alright, I got 2 games left. Next one is Ghost of Tsushima. I think this game is fun. I don't really have much to say about that game because I'm used to those type of games. Ghost of Tsushima, you're basically like a samurai trying to save some part of Japan. I forgot what it's called. The gameplay is awesome. The story is, I really like the story. The story is good, awesome, fun. I actually do hope for a sequel for the story. I really do hope. But at some point, it feels repetitive, in my opinion. It feels repetitive because you're basically doing the same thing over and over and over again. To the point that I just wanted to finish the game. I got to get the platinum and be done with it. That's how it felt for me. If you like third person games, hack and slash, samurai, some maneuvers, whatchamacallit again, being a ninja, is that what it's called? Hidden stuff, not the hidden blade. Whatchamacallit, stealth. You want to be like stealthy? I actually recommend the game. It's a fun game. So for Ghost of Tsushima, I have to give it a 7 out of 10. Again, I really love the story, super fun. I do think it deserves a sequel, and if it does have a sequel, I think they should like, what's the word I'm looking for? They should like incorporate the decision you made at the end of the game to the next game. If you play the game, you know what I'm talking about. At the end of the game, they ask you if you want to kill your uncle or save him. I choose to save the uncle because I didn't like the tradition part. So if there were to be a sequel, they should keep that decision for the sequel for those that decided to kill the uncle or not kill the uncle. That's what I think. Now, the last game on this list is This is actually a super long video, longer than I thought it was going to be. It's Spider-Man 2 for the PS5. Now, disclaimer, I did not finish this game. You should just see it on my stream down below. I did not finish this game. And so far, the last thing I played, it's been a while. What was the last thing I played again? Oh yeah, it was right before they were gonna try to save the lizard, the doctor the lizard. So that's where I'm left off. But from what I played so far, which I'm actually planning on finishing it because I'm finally back here. I can stream again. I'm streaming the game, so I'm gonna finish it. From what I like so far, this game is so good. This game is so freaking good. Oh my gosh, it's so good, comic accurate. Even though it has its own stuff. I like how Peter got the venom. I like how Miles is both Miles and Peter are like duking it out together, fighting it out together. I just love the duo of two Spider-Mans having to fight each other. Listen, man, I love this game. I love this game. If you played the first game, you played Miles Morales, pick this up. This is a good game. It's an awesome game. So far, I'm not done with the game yet, but so far it's super good. So I have to, for what I have played for now, it's a 9 out of 10. It could change, because I haven't finished the story yet. It could change. Kraven is awesome. He's a psycho, but he's awesome. Man literally got out all the villains just to kill him himself, because he's bored. You need help, Kraven. But yeah, all in all, a 9 out of 10 game in my opinion. It's awesome. I recommend it. You should go. Now, for my game of the year of 2023, I think you guys probably guessed it already, because it's like there's only one game that got a 10 out of 10. It's Tears of the Kingdom, Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. That game is such a phenomenal sequel for the first game. I think this is actually better than the first game in my opinion. I really do. I do think Tears of the Kingdom is better than Breath of the Wild by a large margin. Because you got like 3 maps. You got the surface level map, you got the sky map, and then you got the underground map. It's crazy. And the story is so good too. Zelda went back to the past. And you're trying to just figure out what happened to Zelda. You find out what happened to Zelda. You find out how she got back. And you find out how... Dude, the gameplay is better. You see the characters actually had character development. They grew. The towns you visited in the past game, you see how much they actually grew and flourished as well. I forgot about that part. The decisions that if you made in the game actually incorporates in the second game. It's like... It's so good. It's just so good. I have to give it to that. So for that, for me, Tears of the Kingdom is a 10 out of 10 game. It's my game of the year of 2023. So, that's it. Those are the games I played for 2023. So tell me what you guys played. Tell me what you guys think about my list. If you guys play the same games, I would love to hear what you guys think. If you guys tell me what you guys played in 2023, so maybe I could pick it up myself. And we'll see. And hopefully for 2024, I have a longer list, because I was super busy with a lot of stuff. Right now, I'm currently playing Control, and I love it. I love it. Control is so good. Control is such a good game. I love it. I didn't think I was going to like the game like that, and I'm so into it. So, hopefully my list is bigger, and I'll see that. So, and also, tell me what you guys think about this new format I'm doing. If you guys enjoyed me telling what I played for 2023, it'd be great, so we'll see. If you guys made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in 2024 for my next games that I played. Bye.